journey has been very enriching. I mean, I would not really complain. I luckily landed up at a place, and I was there also for a very long time, for about, over 7 years. So my grooming really happened at an organization which made me appreciate this a lot. And it was not something like, that the company was doing a favor on you by, offering you something. It was part of life. So then from there on, then I was, I was inducted that way. So it was very difficult for me then to really work in a firm which does not offer me that amount of flexibility and opportunities at the same time. In the firm that I mentioned, I worked across 4 to 5 different kind of roles in the 7 years that I was in, including, about 1.5 years of work from home in that. And when I had my baby, I raised my hands up when I was not able to manage both, my family, my home responsibilities and work. So then I opted for that work from home role. So then I chose my companies accordingly. I realized that very early in life that it is very important. So hence the companies that I've worked with so far have always really offered me. So the choice of companies played a critical role in the journey I had. So I would say, to cut a long story short, that one, you need to choose your profile very, very carefully, and then choose the companies that you work with also with that care. And marry both. I think it should work for you, and the journey should be good. I mean, of course, there are ups and downs, and that's part of life. That makes it more exciting. But I think those are the two things that work for me, I guess. See, there are sometimes when, as you grow, I mean, there is a price that you also pay for, the kind of personality you are or the person you are. And so this is my personal experience that I'm talking about, that I am somebody who always do not shy away from calling out spade a spade, or, standing up for something which I don't believe in. And it has happened in the past in one of the companies that I worked for, where I felt that things are not really going the right way. And when it came to my journey in the firm, and the choice was in front of me, either to just put my head down and keep continuing, maybe look for offers outside and slowly quietly go, or raise my hands up and say that no, this is not something that I accept. And if I cannot really change the larger picture in the organization, at least I put my foot down and walk out. So that's what I did, and it actually paid eventually. And you just live with a very high conscience. That's one. So that's I won't say that there is any price that I had to pay for it, but of course those are times when it's very tough for you. It's a challenge for you. You have to take certain choices, and you make those choices. So that's what I would say. That the challenges have been where, as a personality, I would not say that holds true for every woman or every man for per se as such. It's more like my trait, where there are times when I have just stood up my ground and then paid the price for it, and ready for the challenge that it has thrown me after that. There is a lot that women have to really think about, even in today's world. We are in 2021. The way they conduct themselves in public, that talks a lot about a beautiful woman. Or there will be some question marks around, if the woman is not so good looking, then there would be you name it. We have these kind of conversations all the time. So I choose to challenge those perceptions that really hold a woman really at the tight spot, and she's all the time questioned, and she all the time hence have to prove double to what a man has to. If a woman is standing downstairs smoking cigarettes with men, another label there, not doing that, another label. So you name it. I mean, if there is a laundry list of 100 things to be done, and every 100 thing, there will be 2 to 3 brackets that a woman is going to get labeled, whereas there's just one bracket for man. Being ambitious, it's taken in a positive and a negative way, both for them, right? So all of that, I mean, if a man is spending time with family, is giving time, he is a hero. He is like, oh my God, he's such an ideal father, ideal this, that. But when a mom does it, when a mother does it, I mean, that's what she's expected to do. She is not an ideal mother, or she's not a, heroine. So these perceptions is what I choose to challenge, and I think we'll continue to challenge it for a very long time, even if it's not a theme. I say I get inspired a lot by the fellow women's stories a lot. I really get inspired a lot by them, and not just, that one person. Be it a story of an acid attack survivor, be it a story of a rape victim, not victim, sorry, survivor. Be it a story of any women out there who have gone through, some very dark phase of her life and has emerged out of it as a winner. That gives me immense amount of strength. And that is what I draw my inspiration on a day-to-day basis. One thing which is recently I have started experiencing in my life is this experience of sisterhood or womanhood. I share a great camaraderie with a group of women who actually I don't have even met. A lot of them I have not even met in my life. It's a group of working professionals, but a women's group. We just are out there. We're part of a WhatsApp group. People have referred each other, and that's how this whole group has emerged. I can't tell you how inspiring that group is. Every day or the other, there is somebody's story out there. Somebody's winning something. Somebody's creating something. Somebody's starting a new startup. Somebody's just left everything and started doing theater and doing very well there. Somebody's a writer. It is immensely inspiring. So I would urge, my one message to people who perhaps would be seeing this, and especially to women, is please find out those groups. Those groups of women who you get inspiration from, who you get this positive energy from, and that will really, really help you.